Live from the Pines, your favorite East Texas sports podcast, coming at you live tonight. Want to give a big shout out to our guys at Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936 for all online orders, 25% off. Now we got our buddy Manny King joining us from King's Dumb Sports Podcast. How are you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
Oh, another day in paradise.
There we go.
You know, getting ready for the Cotton Bowl, getting ready for the weather. I'm sure the weather's bad up y'all's way also.
Yeah, it's going to snow, I think, starting Friday. So what about y'all?
I don't think it's going to snow, but we're going to freeze for sure.
Yeah.
When's the last time you can remember seeing snow in the Carolinas?
I was like 8 or something since when it snowed here. So it's been a while.
So we've been lucky to kind of get some snow like here and there, a lot in our time of living in Texas, especially East Texas. I know it snowed when we were in college also, but it's becoming a normal thing to get one snow a year, I believe.
Yeah. We really only get it. Like when I was at Clemson, we got it like every other year, but because it's like in the upstate of South Carolina, so it's a little bit colder. But I'm from Columbia, which is like basically the hottest place on earth. So we rarely get snow, but looking forward to it, honestly. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Like I like the cold weather.
Yeah.
I think every fat person likes cold weather, so it's just one of those things you look forward to. I'm trying to get this. I got it working. It's something I look forward to the cold weather. It comes in handy. I don't like to sweat. I don't like to be hot, so
for sure,
cold weather suits me very fine. But there's a lot going on in college football right now. It's the Final Four. I know we haven't talked in a while, but it was a great day a couple of weeks ago to be a Texas and not a Clemson Tiger.
I know.
It's funny. Me and David were standing in line at DKR, and we had been drinking a lot. And every Clemson fan we saw, Manny King. You ever heard of the King's Dumb Sport Podcast?
That's funny.
And it was freaking hilarious. But Clemson travels. I'll say that much. I was so shocked to see that many Clemson fans, and that was a lot for us to get to see all those fans. But it was a great game. It was a great game to be at, especially that fourth down stop. I know me and David had just got back from getting some beers, and it was like third down, and I was like, surely Dabo's gonna, throw the ball. And then, we got on fourth down. I was like, they're not gonna run the ball up the middle. If you watch any tape the last few weeks, you've seen that running the ball up the middle against Texas is kind of impossible. And they ran the ball up the middle, and we got that big fourth down stop. So that was big for us.
For sure. I went to y'all's game in Atlanta on New Year's Day, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually so cool.
Who are you rooting for?
I've got a future on Texas. If y'all win the whole thing, I win like almost $2,000. So I'm a big Texas fan for the next couple of weeks.
Do you think it's possible?
Not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it, I'm sure. I do think it's possible. I think that certain things have to go y'all's way, but it's definitely possible.
So
Ohio State has to play them like they tried to play Michigan.
Yeah, that's good. We're going to spend some time talking on that. But I know last time we had you on here, we talked about, who we had winning the ACC, the Big 12, Big 10, SEC, and then as far as our Heisman picks. And I think we can all look back on that and say we were all completely wrong on a lot of those things.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm obviously
SEC pick right though.
You got your. Well, I think everybody. Everybody had Georgia
and the Big 10, and I can't remember what I did the other ones. But
I had the Big 10.
Who'd you have? Oregon.
Yeah.
I think I had Ohio State.
I think I had Ohio State too. I know I had Clemson though, so I was excited about that one.
I think I took Clemson actually in the ACC.
Yeah.
I took Georgia Tech or something.
I did not. I think I picked
I believe I took Clemson.
Yeah, I mean, we tripped and fell our way in. We didn't deserve to get in, but hey, we got in. We took care of business, so it is what it is.
It was, I'm trying to pull it up. It was a wild college football season. I had nobody had Alabama being the team. They came out. They ended up being. Nobody. Had Notre Dame, Penn State going as far as they did. SMU, especially Arizona State, all those schools. Nobody, I don't think, could have predicted that 6 months ago. But college football is a crazy game because anything can happen at any moment. You look back and was that week 2, week 3, Notre Dame gets beat by Illinois after they beat A&M. Nobody saw that coming. There's a lot of Michigan beating Ohio State. There's a lot of games out there this year that I would have never put my money on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We go to the start of the playoffs. You got the first game. I know we're going to backtrack. We haven't talked in a while. You go Tennessee, Ohio State. I did not see Tennessee get beat like that.
I didn't either, honestly. Not that bad.
I didn't either because I remember – I don't know if Ohio State fans are, like, making a statement or something, but I remember Tennessee, like, sold out. Not sold out, but they had, like, 30, 40% fans there. And Ohio State was coming off that, horrible loss with all the Ryan Day. Like, you got to beat Michigan, and then he lays an egg in the year that he was expected to beat Michigan by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But they came out and played like they're supposed to with all that talent, and it looks like they're kind of hitting their stride at the right time. That can change quick. But I didn't see them beating Tennessee like that. But when I saw that, I was like, okay. If this Ohio State team's playing like that, they can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Whatever Ohio State or whatever Ryan Day said to Ohio State after that Michigan game, it worked. Yeah, it worked because they look like the team they should be. It's like, oh, okay, we have really good receivers. Oh, we're really not that physical up front. Why did we try to out physical Michigan? It didn't make any sense. So
yeah. I think this is the most talented roster we've seen in college football since probably like 2019 LSU. So like if they play their game, I don't think anyone can beat them. But like I said, like I think Texas, if things go right, you could definitely still lose. I think there's going to be some sort of you're playing your 2 best games of football. I would assume that you're going to revert to your average a little bit. I'd be pretty shocked if they played a perfect game 3 games in a row. And then if you lose a turnover margin, Quinn plays like he did in the second overtime and against Arizona State. You're doing pretty good.
My take on this game, and I'll go ahead and jump there because nobody wants to hear about the previous college football playoff games. But my take on this game, Ohio State's a really good team, and they've shown it.
Top to bottom, they're probably the like he said, the best roster in college football.
Yeah, 100%. They have the best football team in college football right now.
What's his face? The safety is the least experience on the Ohio State side of the ball, but that's only because this is his first year at Ohio State.
I'm talking about Caleb.
They showed the graphic. Yeah, Caleb Downs. It's his first year at Ohio State, but he started the last 2 years. And I think the only person that's rotating in and out the least amount of experience is it's a junior. He's played 2 years. It's crazy.
But the way I look at this game, Texas plays Clemson. They play Arizona State. The Clemson game was a great football game. Great game. You go play Arizona State, and nobody has, Arizona State in this ball game. And Texas comes out and lays an egg, damn near loses the game. Should have lost the game, to be honest with you, if you want to be honest. And I'm not talking. I'm not talking because
targeting.
Of the targeting call.
It was targeting.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Absolutely was targeting.
I think it was a good football play, and
it was not. It is by the definition targeting. Say it's targeting and it's over.
I'm not a referee. I'm gonna stand with the referees say it wasn't targeting, but Texas as a defensive side of the ball is great. They played their ass off. They did everything.
Brent Seven's good.
They did everything to keep us in that game. Secondaries played great. You got John A. Barron, you got Malik Muhammad, you got Michael Taft, you got Makumba, you got those guys out there. So my thing with Ohio State, you have to be able to pass rush. You got to make Will Howard make decisions he doesn't want to make. You cannot let him sit back there with the ball and let these guys get wide open because they will run by you and they will make you look stupid. If Texas can get that push up front like we've been getting majority of the season and keep the quarterback, contained, because don't forget Will Howard can use his legs if he needs to.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a pressure thing. It's Ohio State's going to score on them. That's going to happen.
Like I was saying,
their number 3 receiver is a number 1 anywhere.
Like I was saying, if we can do those simple things right there, I think we have a chance to, win this game on the defensive side of the ball.
Rush the quarterback and play good defense. Yeah, anybody would be probably pretty good.
Offensive side of the ball, Quinn's got to be there. He's got to show up. He's got to play like he played against Michigan, like he played against Clemson, like he played in the second overtime against Arizona State. We got to have we got to have those big plays. You can't have the turnovers. You can't let Quinn shoot you in the foot. You can't make those bad decisions. And Sark has to realize that the run game is not there.
That interception with 6 minutes left in the game was one of the worst throws I think.
If that run game's not there,
one of the worst.
Stop trying to run the ball. We kept running zone right, stretch right. None of it was working. We couldn't run the ball. You got to
working against Arizona State.
You got to use your weapons. Ohio State, their defense is really good.
Very.
Yeah,
very experienced.
I think if you can't run the ball, it might be time to turn to Arch, honestly, because
you got to use his legs.
You got to use your legs because you got to open it up a little bit. Like
exactly,
it was didn't rush the passer well all year. Got 3 sacks against y'all. Y'all rushed for 51 yards. Y'all got out rushed by like 100 yards versus Arizona State, who was projected to be bottom of the Big 12 this year. I mean, this is an Ohio State team that's top 10.
Is your dog in your lap?
You said what? Yeah, she is.
Is that a Charles Cavalier?
Yeah, she's dumb, but she's cute.
I'm looking at buying one right now.
I thought you said you did buy one.
Not yet. Oh. I think I'm gonna buy one that's a little older.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd recommend you one, honestly.
6, 8 months old instead of
like she's really sweet and she means well, but she's a total idiot. Like she just can't help it. Like she's just an idiot. So it depends on what you're looking for.
I got a dog right now, and I think they'd get along very good.
No, she gets along great, but she's deaf. She's missing all her teeth, and she's like 8. Like they just some of them have bad, and she's like purebred dog. Like she's supposed to be nice, but
what's her name?
Her name's Bella. This is her.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
see, I found one from a breeder local, and the dog's like, I think 8 weeks old.
Yeah,
and I was thinking about it. And I was like, full time with a puppy is gonna be hard. So there's another lady. She's from like the Kent area. I do business with her family. She has some, and like she had 4 left over from a last year litter, and they're like, 6 months old, and they're potty trained. That goes a long way.
Yeah, especially if you're not home.
Exactly. Because the dog I have now, the reason he's so good at potty training, we were in college. We were always home. We weren't going to class.
Yeah.
But back to ball. Texas is going to win this ball game.
I think he could win this ball game.
I'm ready to argue now. I got what I wanted to say. I'm ready to argue now.
Y'all win this game if Quinn has like 3 big plays. It's going to take that. You've got to bust them wide open with 30, 40-yard passes, and because
I think you got to win the turnover margin as well, though.
But I trust our defense. I think our defense could keep us in this game.
This is definitely the best defense they've played all year. Like if you look at the Michigan game, like they have a solid defense, but they were missing key players. Oregon is not at the Texas. Like y'all secondary is really solid. The front 7 y'all have is definitely the best they've played. I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna struggle more than they think. And Jeremiah Smith isn't gonna run all over you like he did Oregon. Like that. Like there's just no way you let if I'm
there's too much film on him.
It's not that. I'm just not going to let it happen. Like I will triple team Jeremiah Smith before I get embarrassed.
Okay, then you have Emeka Egbuka. I mean, what are you going to do there? That's a top 15.
I would rather take Emeka Egbuka in single coverage than let Jeremiah Smith toast me. That's just me.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
I put Jahdae Barron on him and put a safety over the top.
Okay, and then their number 3 is still really good. What happens? I mean,
I trust our guys one-on-one with those other guys.
You got 2-on-2. They're running a tight. I mean, there's not enough people. You can't.
At the end of the day, Trey, you got faith in our defense, and you know what our defense is capable of doing. But you just
I have faith in the front 4. The front 4 is very good.
Trey, we have
one of the best in the country.
We have the best defensive back in college football.
Who?
Yeah, he won the Thorpe Award.
Jahdae Barron.
Yeah. He won the Thorpe Award.
Are you serious?
Jeremiah Smith is by far the best receiver in college football.
Makuba's also great. He's one of the best transfers.
Are you you can't be serious right now. Our secondary has showed up and showed up and showed up.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, Clemson put the most yards.
Yeah, but Cade Klubnik had a perfect game.
He was 26 for 43. What are you talking about?
He played, he really did play pretty well. He had 312 or something.
30.
Shut up.
I'm looking at it. And 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand that, Trey, but
Hell yeah, Cooper.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Cooper.
That's a ball knower.
I'm not saying that Ohio State might not win. I'm just saying that there's definitely a chance. The line moved before the game was announced. FanDuel had odds for all the possible matchups. If it was Texas and Ohio State, it was -1.5 for Texas, and then Ohio State embarrassed Oregon, and they moved it all the way to -6 for Ohio State,
5.5.
or whatever it is on both books. So
it
might be a little
Ohio
reason
State
why.
plays the perfect half of football against Oregon.
Trey, name me 2 Ohio State, 3 Ohio State games you watched this year.
The Oregon game, the Michigan game. That's all you needed to watch.
Yeah,
they got their ass beat by Michigan.
And the other Oregon
game.
Yeah. The problem with that was going against the grain so much. Like Ryan Day wanted to physically embarrass Michigan, and he couldn't do it. They don't have the guys to physically embarrass Michigan. Like they wanted to run it down their throat, and they can't do that. You have 2 of the best wide receivers in the country. One is a freshman, which is
Trey. We have 2 of the best wide receivers in the country.
I don't know if they're on that level.
Yeah, they're not quite that level.
Not
Yeah.
on my level.
We have
but
2
they're
of the
pretty
best.
good.
We have one.
Isaiah Bond's good.
Okay, we got one
And
of the
the
best.
Golden guy's
Who
good.
did you say?
Isn't it Bond and Golden?
Yeah, but I think I would have Golden over Isaiah Bond.
I have Golden over Bond.
Golden's
Okay.
better than Bond.
Oh, okay. They're not Jeremiah Smith.
Okay,
They're
but
not.
it's not like Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah
You're
Smith.
judging Jeremiah Smith over 1 game.
What? He's been doing it all year.
He's had a great.
Yeah.
He's had a great season. But who has he played against on the defensive side of the ball?
The number 1 team in the country.
What are
you talking about?
They got beat by 30 last week, Trey.
Because Ohio State whooped their ass.
That's what?
Like, you can't be serious right now.
Are you saying they haven't played good defenses?
Dude, start of the season, nobody had Oregon being where they were at right now.
Where at? I picked them to win
There
their whole
was 2
thing.
people on College Game Day that said they were going to win the national championship. What are you talking
Did you
about?
not
They
watch
just put
the
the
first
graphic
3
up.
Oregon games
Because
of the
Seamus is
season?
the only person that said Notre Dame had a chance of winning the college
Did you
football
watch
playoff.
the first 3 Oregon games of the season?
Yeah, they look bad because the offensive line was really
And
messed
they
up.
couldn't stop a cold either.
Okay, and then we're talking about
You're talking about a
wide
Texas.
receiver.
You're talking about a Texas defense that showed up every game this season, pretty much. Give me a game our defense that play their asses off.
Hey,
We
man,
have the best
what-
defense in college football.
How many yards did Cam Scatterbo have?
Seriously,
I mean, that is the last game.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, look, it's not like I'm making shit up. That's you could call it recency bias, but
You wanna
it was the
talk
last
about
game they
something-
played.
That pass to Cam Scatterbo, he pushed off.
No, he didn't.
Bullshit.
to be
He
fair,
slowed
It
down.
was all over him too.
He was at the game.
everyone in the arena did think that it was going to be because I swear it was like 70% Arizona State fans. So y'all did not show up because y'all knew y'all were going to be in the Cotton Bowl. Y'all were like, "Oh, we'll save our money and just buy the tickets here."
Exactly.
Then Michael Taft
Listen. Let's
pulled his helmet
Cam
off.
Scatterbo
game.
tried to come back to the ball.
He was
Taft
at the
happened to
game.
be
He
there.
pushed
Everyone
off.
in the arena thought that it was going to be OPI. I'm not going to lie. Everyone was like, "Oh shit," and because I was in the Arizona State section.
Look, he's a running back. He doesn't know how to play the ball well. He thought
So
he
he
was
pushed
underthrown,
off.
so
So
he
you're making
stopped.
excuses for
He-
him pushing off.
Did you see the arm extend? Did you see the arm
He
extend?
pushed
No, he
straight.
just
He
stopped,
pushed
threw
off.
his shoulder
Jalen,
into him,
Jalen,
and
you
kept
agree
running.
with the refs. Jalen, you agree with the
Yeah,
refs.
you agree
right?
with the refs. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, you can't do it both ways, brother.
You kind of got stuck there.
I'm not talking about the call. I'm saying he did push off.
But you agree with the refs.
But
yeah,
you agree with
yeah,
the
they
refs.
didn't call it.
It's not
That call could have went either way, but he pushed off.
So it was
You can't-
targeting. They just didn't call it.
No, it was
Okay.
not targeted.
And it wasn't pass interference.
I didn't say it. He pushed off.
Ju-
He pushed
Don't-
off.
Don't say it because look at the rules. And if you want to do that, a push off, pass interference. Just like the Michael Taft hit on that wide receiver should be in the SEC rulebook for targeting.
You can be frustrated with the ruling, like the way that the targeting is set up. That's what you need to be frustrated with. If you were to officiate based on the current rules, that was probably a targeting. Now, if you go bigger scope and be like, well, my issue is with the actual rules of targeting, you think that there should be tiers of targeting, that's a separate discussion.
Yeah,
I
I don't really agree with the targeting, like the penalty, but like you can't pick and choose when to call it, and like
Exactly.
Like,
certain refs call it in certain situations, and it's just too much of a, I don't want to say opinion. It's like it's just pick and choose and different. It's just not
It's too left for interpretation. Like
Yeah.
with that big of a moment on the line, with that play, when you read the rules, it's blatant as the day is long that is targeting. But because it's a big spot, you don't want to hang it on the hat of the refs. I get it. You don't call that. But there's been too many other ones that are borderline that get called, that get a kid out of the next half of football and into the next game, that it's ridiculous. There needs to be.
Who gives a shit? They didn't call it. Texas wins. We're going to play in the fucking Cotton Bowl. And guess
75th
what?
anniversary of the Reds performing at the Cotton Bowl. There'll be 750 of them there.
Congratulations to the
The
Kilgore
who?
Reds.
Oh,
Hey, but back to
I
football.
hear you.
We could have got tickets at face value.
Yeah,
But
my
Haley was
boss
like,
got-
no.
My boss got 3 free tickets to the Cotton Bowl today, and it was like, no, Jaylon ain't interested. He's already got a ticket. 3 free tickets in a field level suite.
Damn.
3 free tickets.
Should have asked you.
He ain't interested. You be shitting me. I sat there and I just sat there. We talked about it. And he was like, it's going to be cold. I'm like, AT&T Stadium's closed. Oh, I thought it was open. The road was mad. I was like, who cares? It's the Cotton Bowl.
Technically, you can get in as low as $141 right now, from what it says on ESPN.
All right, think about this game. This game can go either way. Everybody knows it.
No. I'm talking about my fucking dog.
You get rid of the stray dog,
No, she's still with me. I'm trying to find her fucking.
dude, put her outside.
Dude, you trying to get animal cruelty on me? Like, what is wrong with you?
You have a dog in there. I thought you said she tried to bite your dog.
When did I ever say that?
Oh, you said no. I thought you said she tried to bite my dog.
No, she's trying to jump on my lap. Found her tied up to a tree last night or Monday night.
Oh, you got her that long?
Yeah.
That's 3 days.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
only
it's not that
Thursday.
long.
Yeah.
Jalen doesn't have a heart, but anyway.
My dog's in here. In the heater.
Um,
My dog's in here in the heater.
This is
Yeah,
the
I
same
think-
man that said he wouldn't cry if his dog died.
yeah.
Oh, come on.
No, I did
Exactly.
Not, I did
Yeah,
not
dude.
say
He said, why would I cry? He's lived a great life. He hadn't had to worry about anything. I said, that's a dog. Of course he has.
If,
What-
Yeah, that's
if
the
you-
point.
meaning if you knew my dog,
He's like, he sits there and licks on himself all day.
My dog's
And
a
what
piece of
has he
shit,
got to be
too.
mad about?
dude, if you knew
Exactly.
my dog, if you knew my dog and you know how happy my dog is and how good of a life he's lived and how easy my dog has it, like my dog,
miss
he doesn't have to do anything.
I know it's not about the dog though. You're gonna miss him.
Oh, I'm gonna miss the hell out of him. I love him to death, but like it's gonna be a sad day, but it's like,
Not even one tear's getting shed.
no, I'm gonna cry. He's gonna be in
No,
a
he
better
said he
Oh,
wasn't. He
now
said he
we're
wasn't.
changing tunes. Now we're changing tunes.
he's gonna be in a better place. Like he knows I love the like
He's putting on the
It was
front.
pass interference. It wasn't targeting. I'm
before I,
crying. I'm
went
not
to
gonna
the
cry.
before I went to the airport last week, I went to Atwoods and spent almost $100 on him. I got him all these toys and shit, and he hasn't touched one toy. That's how good his life is.
Because he wants to hang out with you.
He don't care about me.
He's sitting right next to you.
He sleep. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I wouldn't cry with that thing either.
All right, go sit down. I'm bragging about you.
This is going to be a really good game.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
But
I just think Ohio State's playing really good football right now, and they're the most talented
That's-
team in the country, and
that's what worries
that's just what I'm going off of. Like they're playing the best ball right now, and it's one game. It's not a series. They're
You're
playing
going
like
off the fact that you hate Texas and you hope Texas gets annihilated, so you
Well,
can
that-
come out here and talk
that
shit.
That too, but also I think Vegas is agreeing with
You know,
me.
if,
with
you know,
minus
if the
6
Texas
on-
team is playing in the playoffs and my team is home, I'm pulling for the Texas team.
Yeah, because you would pull for A&M right now. Ass. Yeah, shut up. Even though you used to be a fan of them, but that's the next subject.
Manning, I've been to a Texas game with Jalen, and he deliberately just wore an A&M shirt. And it was Texas West Virginia when Will Greer diced him up. Like
I did
That's
Yeah,
disrespectful.
Yeah, I did it.
he just tried. I mean,
So are you a
but
fake fan? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I was a Texas fan my whole childhood, and
He's,
then
he's a fair weather fan. That's
no,
what
I was a Texas
Yeah.
fan, and then
Wait,
when I
where did you go to school?
when I go to school,
Yeah.
Glenn in College Station.
went to Glenn in College Station.
Okay, so I guess you can pick.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Texas in the playoffs, Cole's in layup lines, and Trey just got his ass beat.
So who'd you pull for Texas A&M versus Texas?
Texas,
Oh, this year Texas.
my whole childhood, Texas.
Well, that span of what, 6 years, 4
Yeah,
years?
Johnny Manziel until I went to college, and then I woke the hell up and realized I was an idiot.
You went to college. You were going to A&M games.
Yeah, when I was in college.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Texas is gonna win this ball game. I'm gonna be at the game. I'm gonna celebrate.
Going?
Yeah. Well, Davey got put on docket, so we don't know for sure if he's gonna be able to get off. So if he doesn't get off, no, I'm not going because I'm not driving to Dallas in that weather by myself. Unless you want to get David's ticket.
maybe. Oh, I'd love it. I'd have to find. That's short notice to find an Ohio State shirt.
What time?
Yeah, you just bought a Texas shirt. You're wearing your Texas shirt.
What time do they play?
They play at 7, I think.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 6:30.
Yeah,
It's going to be a very good game.
But to be honest with you, if we don't get
Texas
if we don't end up getting to go, I'm not gonna be hurt because like those free drinks at home,
Yeah.
and that free food at home, and getting to sit in my recliner and watch that game, and then if Texas loses, getting to go in my room and just go straight to bed and not have to drive 3 hours home the next day and have a hangover and feel like shit.
Shit, it's about 4
Yeah.
You said what's
It-
for?
4 hours.
That's a 3 hour.
Vegas has it at Ohio State -5.5, but the matchup predictor has Texas at a 50.6% chance of winning.
That's because ESPN don't know shit.
Well, shocker there.
Yeah. What do y'all think about the other game on tomorrow night?
Notre Dame.
That's going to be entertaining. They're
Yeah.
the exact same team on
I
both
think
sides.
Penn State's gonna win, but I want Notre Dame to win for some reason.
No,
Yeah,
I think
I love Marcus
Freeman.
Freeman.
I like Marcus.
Wait.
I like Marcus Freeman, but I think Penn State's gonna run the ball all over Notre Dame.
No.
No.
Notre Dame
No.
defense is pretty damn good.
Hey,
Dude, I just got that feeling Notre Dame's gonna come play Notre Dame smash mouth. Their quarterback's really good too.
I know, but here's the thing: like they just beat the SEC champion by double digits, and their quarterback had 90 yards passing. Like,
I'll
Okay.
say one thing, and y'all are gonna argue to death with me. For some reason, I had the feeling that Georgia just had our number this year, and we could not physically. I don't know what it was. We couldn't beat Georgia, but I really don't think Georgia was the best team in the SEC this year. Yeah, I really. And you might.
if
You can't
you say Texas, if you
No,
say Texas,
you might laugh at me for this take.
you can't say it's Texas though.
I
you
think
can't
Ole Miss.
say it's Texas.
I think Ole Miss was a damn good team.
So
Yeah,
then
they
Florida's
lost
the
to
best team in the E SEC.
Kentucky and
Now,
Florida.
I don't know what it is. I was thinking about this at work today. I just think Georgia was not the best. I think Texas is the best team in the SEC with Ole Miss, but I don't think Georgia was the best team in the SEC this year.
You know what?
Ole Miss-
I was sitting at work today too, and I thought, damn, Kentucky really was probably the second. best
So
team.
let me ask you a question. If Texas wins a national championship, are they the best team in the country?
Obviously,
Well, I'm just saying we lost to Georgia twice. You're the person to be like, well, y'all lost to Georgia twice.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you win the national
So
championship,
if Georgia won the SEC, are they the best team in the SEC?
Georgia's not at home anymore. Like, if we're the best team in the country, we're the best team in the SEC.
yeah, but that I mean, we're a couple of games away from that, so I don't know if we want to get that far ahead. But I think that Notre Dame,
Yeah.
just to kind of revert back to that game, their formula all year has been to cause turnovers. They're number one in the country with turnover margin by a mile. It's not even close. And my main concern with Notre Dame going into these bigger games, like against Georgia, will that blueprint correlate because it's easy to say that when you're playing Army, Navy, etc. But when you're playing a big dog school with big dog players, it's a different story. But it correlated with Georgia, so I think I'm going to trust it, and I'm going to go Notre Dame here.
Yeah, I'm going Notre Dame. I think Penn State had the best. They had the best draw of the playoffs. I mean, they played Boise State and SMU. I don't think they really beat a team like Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's playing really good ball. I think they're a really good team. I don't know what happened that week 2 versus Northern Illinois. Their back end, I think his name's Xavier Watts, is like really, really damn good.
He's the real deal.
Their secondary is.
When we played them week 1, I mean they're a real deal. Their defense is good. Marcus Freeman, I like Marcus Freeman. But I mean the key to them, if you can stop them running somehow, Riley Leonard hadn't really proven that he can beat you through the air.
Yeah,
but I don't know if Penn State can stop them from running. Yeah. But I got Notre Dame in a close one. I don't see them pulling away too much with that offense, but I got the Irish.
I think we all got Notre Dame winning that game. I want Notre Dame to win. I just think Penn State has a chance.
Well, they got a chance.
You think Penn State wins, Trey?
Yes.
What's your reason?
I think these are basically the two exact same teams, but I have way more faith in Drew Aller. No, not really. But Drew Aller and what's his name, the tight end Warren.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Like they're pretty much the exact same team. I just have more faith in Penn State's offense. Like they had Notre Dame wins by 2 scores, and you get what? Didn't they have a turnover on Georgia's own 9-yard line, and the kick return for a touchdown? So there's 2 touchdowns there that they basically just gave it to you. And so it's they fumbled it. They lost 12 yards. They fumbled it on their own 13, and then Notre Dame turns around and plays and scores. So I have zero faith in that Notre Dame offense. Like, look at what they did against A&M. They couldn't put up points then. You think they're going to put up points against a Penn State defense either? And Penn State has trouble scoring points too, but I just have more faith in Drew Aller and whatever's Ty Warren or whatever his name is, tight end. Like they don't have the weapons on the outside, but they will put up enough.
These are the 2 running backs in the tight end. So
that's crazy. We got a possibility of seeing 2 Big Ten teams in the national championship game.
I mean, if Georgia doesn't turn the ball over like they did, and Gunnar Stockton doesn't,
I think Gunnar Stockton played a great game.
Well, yeah, I mean, but if he doesn't fumble it twice, they might win that game.
He fumbled it twice and threw a pick, didn't he?
Do you see how many balls he threw? They dropped.
He didn't lose them.
No, he played a great. I think he played a great game. You put that young of a kid in that situation, he did.
You're right.
I think he can be good, but I think Carson Beck would have, even though there's he hadn't played the best experience.
You know who lost him that game? I can tell you exactly who lost him that game. Fucking Benedict Arnold and Travis Etienne.
Kirby Smart. He got out coached plain simple. I mean, it's crazy to say that, but he got out coached.
Travis Etienne. So
I bet Kirby's sitting in his local country club right now, laughing at our dumbasses.
I'm sure he's happy as can be.
He don't give one shit right now.
Well, he had a tragic loss.
Oh, his dad died. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace.
That was pretty sad. His dad fell in New Orleans.
He had a complication in surgery.
He hurt up his hip or something.
Yeah, he had hip surgery and died after had a complication after surgery.
Yeah,
it's devastating.
That's sad. But I don't know. They're if you think about it, there's a lot of teams that are losing quarterbacks next year. Gunnar Stockton will probably be the number 1 at Georgia next year.
Yeah,
and then you go what's that? Auburn got a transfer quarterback.
Yeah.
Wazoo guy, didn't he?
Yeah, Wazoo guy. Wazoo guy.
That's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, sorry.
Auburn got
a freshman coming in, but they got
Jackson Arnold, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Jackson.
He's at Mississippi State.
Oh,
went to
that's
No, he went to Auburn. He went to
Went
Auburn.
to Auburn. Jackson Arnold went to Auburn. Yes,
They
sir.
predicted him to Mississippi State, but he ended up going there.
okay. That's what I thought.
Oh.
And then they also got Ashton Daniels from Stanford, but he's not going to play. But
And they got that receiver from Georgia Tech.
yeah,
And then,
That guy's good.
Texas gets Arch next year. A&M will have Marcel Reed. Cole, do you see it being a quarterback battle there at all?
No. I mean, if they would have wanted to do a quarterback battle, they would have brought in somebody else from the portal. They brought in like a fifth year senior from like UAB.
Don't y'all have a 5-star coming in?
No, we did. Then he flipped to USC, but
Is it a 4-star? Y'all got somebody.
he was like a 5, but he reclassified, so they dropped him to like 4-star. But he's like 16 or 17 years old, so he's like he reclassified. But no, Marcel will be the starter for 25.
How confident do you feel in that?
I mean, he showed flashes. He's a redshirt freshman. I mean, all the plans was for Wegman to start and then Marcel get a chance next season. But I mean, he's got to work on his passing game, no doubt. He has an arm. He showed a progression in Auburn, even though he lost. He threw for 298. USC threw for 298. Texas was a rough game. But I think he showed some promise. He's got to add some weight. He's pretty thin. But with the weapons we got out of the portal, I don't think there's not an excuse for him to have some success next year. And just more continuity in the same system with Klein. So I'm excited.
Y'all loaded up at the receiver position.
Yeah, we got Micah Hudson and Kevin.
They did load up at the receiver position.
Yeah, Trey don't like that. But we lost Noah Thomas to Georgia. That was kind of hard.
What are you laughing at, Trey?
Huh?
He thinks Marcel Reed's a running back.
No, I mean technically by definition, if we're talking about quarterbacks, mine quarterback's probably more built like a running back than yours.
Yeah,
I mean DJ Lagway's
But-
6'3", 240.
yeah. I'm more worried about our defense, to be honest, but we'll see.
Pretty worried about a lot of things.
Yeah, we beat y'all by, 20? So I would ease up a little bit.
Okay, all right. Split
Here we
game.
That's why they played the game.
Look. Yeah, you did. You just got to play half of it against Graham Mertz. So cool.
Sorry, he was playing better than DJ that game. DJ threw a pick, 2 picks that game. Threw a pick to lose it. So, but now we'll see. I'm excited. Hopefully the defense takes another step in Elko and he calls plays and stop letting the other dude call plays because
Colin Klein's a great play caller.
huh? What? It's a
He's great play
defense. It's a
Oh.
defense.
caller. Oh.
No. We took y'all's old linebackers coach and made him DC and he was not that good. So
Talk the young guy?
no, he's like pretty
That's
good. He's
Armstrong.
older.
Yeah.
Armstrong's going to Houston.
I don't know what y'all are returning on the defensive side of the ball. I know I know y'all get Ruben Owens back, right?
Yeah, we're returning everybody pretty much except the D line. We're losing 3 of our 4 starters. So
Did y'all pick up anybody big in the portal?
what about that guy's going to the draft, Nick?
Nick Gordon, Shamar Turner, and Shamar Stewart. We have D tackle coming back. We picked up an edge from Florida, an edge from Georgia. We need a D tackle, another D tackle out the portal, but we'll see. I don't know. It's crazy.
Committed?
All the forward movement. What?
Cersei committed.
Yeah. Like last week. He's pretty young, right?
He'll be, I think, a junior.
I think, yeah, something like that. I think he said he had 2 years left. But
He
We'll
didn't
see.
have a spot. That's the problem. I mean, Florida's
he
returning.
didn't have what?
He didn't have a spot to play more than what he did this year. So I don't get. I get why he transferred.
Hell yeah.
Why you gotta say it like that? Like, oh, you just passed them all.
I mean, Florida's returning like 85% of their sack percentage. So
I mean, our
sack-
D line, our D line coach was the one that recruited him to Florida, so it's probably the connection.
The guy that came back to Florida.
No, Sean Spencer, the D line coach, he came from Florida.
And he's back in Florida.
No, he's still our coach. So I'm saying that's why the dude probably transferred because he recruited him to Florida when he was a D line coach there.
Oh, well, no, it's because he's not going to get a chance to play this coming year.
Okay.
He isn't. He isn't. Tyreek Sack's
Okay.
coming back. Caleb Banks Jr. is coming back. We have the number 1 edge from last year. They got to play over him. Pyburn was playing over him that transferred to LSU. That fucking needle dick. Fucking idiot.
He was pretty good, wasn't
He played like 40 snaps, got a sack, a couple TFLs, and then told Billy Napier, "Yeah, I need $65,000 a month. Give me that." And he had a viral clip that made him cool, but he was a little hot-headed, and
he? Seriously, had like 3 sacks last year. How much did the other dude that started over him?
There was a rotation. Graham's probably in front of him. I think he had 8 or 9. And then Caleb Banks and Sapp was really the one. Let's see.
Yeah. But no, it'll be interesting. It's basketball season now though, so
What's
we're
those
playing
Clemson
We want to
Tigers-
talk. We want to talk about basketball now.
Hold on. What's those Clemson Tigers going to look like next year?
We're gonna be good. We're gonna be really good.
You got Cade back, got 2 offensive tackles back.
We got everybody coming back except for Phil Maffa, who sucked at the second half of the year, and then Jake Brinkstool, and then all the other starters coming back.
Did y'all get in the portal big this year?
I mean, considering we've never gotten the portal before, I would consider getting 3 guys in the portal big for Clemson.
Y'all got that running back from Army, didn't y'all?
We got
They got that edge that's pretty good. A&M was trying to get him.
we got the edge, and then we got this guy from Purdue who had like 10 sacks. His name's Will Height, and then we got a wide receiver. His name's Tristan Smith. So I mean, 3 guys that should be some depth guys, and maybe Will Height will be a starter, but yeah, I mean, way more than we typically do. So, and then we're returning a whole lot, so we should be a little bit better than we were this year. I'd expect us to be back in the playoffs.
I think, I don't know what it is with Clemson. I don't know what y'all are missing. I didn't watch a lot of Clemson football, but y'all had a great season.
Yeah, we did. We just slipped up against Louisville, and that sucked. But then, I mean,
That game came to the wire, though, didn't it?
The start against Georgia kind of like preconceived people's idea of
we
what
were pretty solid. And then Lenore Sellers ran all over us. We should have won that game. We led until like 1 minute left.
It's like a baby Cam Newton.
Yeah.
That dude cannot get tackled.
He's unreal. But they lost so much on defense. We should beat them next year. But yeah, I bet we lose. We play LSU to open it up, and then we've got a couple.
That's on the opening game.
Yeah, 31st or the 30th maybe of August. So, but it's in Clemson, so in our Death Valley.
What about what was I gonna say?
The second Death Valley.
No, what was I gonna
Yours was first, but I mean, I don't want to go there, but you know what I'm saying.
You talking about?
We named ours.
Y'all named Death Valley first, right?
Yeah, we did. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. Take it. Theirs is probably louder though.
Have you been to the real Death Valley?
I've not been to the other Death Valley.
I don't think you want to go.
I've heard. I wouldn't mind going for a night game.
I would not.
Dude, I saw.
I would not go and wear anything other than LSU stuff at all.
I don't know how true that. I saw a TikTok, and these people were walking by the student section, and apparently they were throwing piss on them.
Holy shit! I mean, I believe
Dude,
it.
I was 16 with my dad going to the Florida LSU game 2015, I think, somewhere in there. It was when they had Treon Harris. It was the Will Greer year, the freshman year at Florida. Florida just beaten Ole Miss, that was like number 3 in the country, and Florida's undefeated. LSU's undefeated, and like I'm in high school, and it takes 2 minutes for me to we get out of the truck, we park a mile from the stadium, and then I'm getting MF'd 2 minutes later. So is my dad, just heckle the whole time. People holding up barbecue gator, like it's redonkulous.
I've heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've heard it's
We
pretty
got our
bad.
tickets were from an LSU homer, like season ticket holder for the last 15 years, and they were
Y'all
great
weren't in
seats.
the away section.
We were not. We were in one of the end zones, a couple rows up, and there was only about 2 other people that I could see wearing blue. That was it. Everybody else was stuck in the top corner.
Yeah, I want to go to a game there. I don't know if I want to go when AM's playing.
It's
But
ridiculous.
about what?
7 hours?
What, Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
From us?
Probably about 5 for me.
It's like 5 hours.
It's further than that.
I've drove there before.
It'd be like
It's 4 hours. 4 hours and 15 minutes for me.
I think it'd be like 9 for me.
It's 4 hours and 11 minutes for us.
Really?
I've driven past it on that bridge.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I think college football could be real interesting next year because, like, you saw the early prediction for the playoffs, obviously, but like, you know, Miami's not going to be Miami next year. You know,
They don't have a quarterback.
Oregon's not going to be Oregon next year. They don't have a quarterback.
They'll be fine.
I mean, they're probably going to get a transfer quarterback.
But, like, you know, there's a lot of teams that are going to fall off next year. You won't see Arizona State. You won't see Boise State. You know, a lot of those teams you won't see again for probably, 10 years. Like, boy, my
Arizona
bad,
State. That's what. How old's the quarterback at Arizona State? Isn't he like?
He's coming back. They just gave him like $3.3 million to come back.
That dude is good.
Yeah, but he has a shitty attitude.
What'd he do?
You didn't see him and Scatabo the whole game. Like every time something didn't go their way, like instead of like, just running off the field, they're sitting there whining and bitching at each other and stuff.
Before Scatabo blocked that pass,
Scatabo ran that route to the flat and didn't run it deep enough on like 4th down or something. It was an incomplete pass. And like, Scatabo looked gassed and he's sitting there chewing Scatabo's ass out on the field.
Competitive player.
Yeah. Also, Scatabo was towing on the line of being completely insufferable. Like
I got another question. When they pulled him in the end zone, isn't that a penalty?
I don't think so.
I
saw somebody pull it up that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, I read it. It's in the rule book.
I know you can push behind him. I don't know about pulling.
You cannot drag a player for extra yardage. I'm just saying it's in the rule book.
Down in the rules again about this game.
No, I'm just saying they posted all over Twitter.
Hey, they didn't call it. You got to agree with the refs. You'd stated that.
No, I'm asking y'all's opinion.
I mean,
no, because the ref said it wasn't.
Yeah, the ref said it wasn't. I'm with you. Yeah.
Y'all.
Is he out of eligibility?
Who's Scatabo?
Yeah. The Scatabo or Scataboo?
I don't know.
I think it's Scatabo.
I thought it was Scataboo.
They were saying Scatabo in the stadium.
But he's out of eligibility?
Yeah, he's gone.
Where the hell's he been at? This is my first year seeing him.
He played like
he was a transfer at some small school, and they were supposed to be so bad that they were like, "Yo, you want to come play for us?" They were projected like 3 wins. I think their win total was like 4 or 5. They ended up going to the fucking playoffs, which is pretty cool. But
Kenny Dillingham is great. I don't know if he's going to stay at Arizona State. He's very. I think he's very in love with the area and the school because I think that was his first kind of GA job.
He's like in the area as well.
Did y'all see his interview, his post-game interview? And he they were talking about the safety getting beaten coverage on that second overtime touchdown by Texas, and he got on there. He defended the kid he's like, I told the kid to do that.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
he said he called it zero blitz. Like it was.
Yeah.
He was trying to force him to like a quick pass, and they wanted to play the first break or something. And
good protection beats the blitz.
Yeah, I guess he calls the defensive plays too, or maybe he sounded like he was like, "Yeah, I messed up," or he was just taking responsibility for it.
Yeah,
but
I still don't know how at playing. The play. It's an all-out blitz. Your one job is they have to get a first down here or score to win the game or to go. How do you let that guy get behind you?
Did you not see Malik Muhammad's dumbass? You didn't see that big play? I think it was they ran like a flea flicker or something.
Is it the guy that won the Thorpe Award? What? Who?
No. Totally different player. You're so full of shit. Like
What?
Malik Muhammad, John A. Barron. Like, where do you get those two mixed up at?
I don't know Texas's secondary players. You kidding me?
You don't know the best defensive back in the country?
No. He must not be
You
that
watch
good.
ball? Huh?
He must not be that good.
How did Travis Hunter not win that one?
Because he's on the fucking Heisman.
He's also like not even.
Yeah, he didn't play that much DB this year, or as much as wide receiver.
I mean, he still played a good bit, but like, you got to be gassed. Like, there's no way you can be the best at both. Like, he was top 5 at both.
What's
Like,
your take on that? Did he deserve the Heisman?
I'm not mad at it.
Yes.
I probably would have
Manny,
given it.
if you say yes, I will kick you out of here. It's, no,
We'll add you back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
I think I honestly would have voted for him for Heisman. I like Genty too, though. I think they both deserved it, but I would probably have gone Travis. He's just a more unique player. We've seen 2,000-yard rushers a few times. We've never seen this before.
Okay. All right. The unique player. What,
He's about to say 1950.
1930.
No.
Nobody gives
Shut
a
up.
shit.
Shut up. If you take him off that team, do they still win 9 games?
No,
No.
they don't. He's not. No.
No.
All those touchdowns that he caught in the yard. No.
I mean, the interceptions really, like he had like 4 or 5 interceptions. Those are game-changing plays.
And the 1,200 yards he had
Yeah.
receiving.
Yeah, no, they probably won 6 games without him.
Trey, he played both sides of the ball.
And he was playing in power.
We haven't seen that done in forever.
Do you want me to pull out the stat? Technically, we have.
Dude, what is that? Dude, I think he played, I forgot how many snaps he played per game. Like 100.
Quite literally, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it was 100 because they had to sit back and throw it the whole time, and they weren't even. Anyways.
I don't know what you have against that. What did do you have a problem with his relationship status or something?
Don't
No,
get me
that
started
stuff
on that
is crazy.
bullshit. Yeah,
Huh?
don't get me started on that bullshit. Don't. That's
crazy.
What do you want the kid to do? He's 17, 18 years old.
I think he's 21.
Is he
Yeah.
really?
He's going to the draft.
Junior.
he spent 3 years in college. How old do you think this dude is? Do you think
I
he was a
forget.
genius?
Damn, I forget. We're getting that old. Yeah, but like
Dude,
his
I'm not gonna
relationship
lie.
problems, that makes you not want to like him. I get that. That makes me not like him a lot either.
I like the kid, but we're acting like he is Jim Thorpe. He's not. Like he wasn't that. It just
He might be
If
better.
if you take him on, he wasn't the best receiver on the team. I get he was probably the best DB.
He wasn't the best. Who had more yards than him?
We're not talking about yards.
Who had more touchdowns than him on the team?
I think the other guy, the Horton kid.
I don't think so.
I don't
He's
think so.
definitely the best receiver on his team.
Yeah, come on, Trey.
He's the best the receiver and defensive back.
On a team
He
that
was
won
the most impactful player in college football.
on a team that won more games in Florida.
Trey, we won't see another Travis Hunter for probably 20 years. You don't
Well,
build
if
kids.
we're going by history, you probably won't see one for another 40 years because the last guy to do it was on the 1986 team at Holy Cross.
Oh, we're talking
And
about
he
a kid
finished
that
third
went
in the Heisman.
Oh, he's been Manny.
He says this every time.
For months.
Well, because everybody's acting like everybody's acting like it's never, ever been done before.
You act like you've never seen 2,000 rushing yards. We've seen that time after time.
How many times? Count
Probably
it.
like
No, go back to 1986.
Barry Sanders. It's
Also,
like 3 fucking times.
I'm sorry. Other people had, you look at Alabama. They
Dude,
had 10 running backs better than him in the last 20 years.
probably
10?
not.
Look at the numbers.
I don't know
They're
about
not.
10.
Literally, Derrick Henry's numbers weren't as good.
Is he better?
Mark
Is
Ingram's
Ashton
numbers weren't
Jennings?
as good.
Is Ashton Jennings better than Leonard Fournette in college?
No.
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 If you
Leonard
put
Fournette-
Leonard Fournette in Boise State,
If you say that, you are such an idiot.
Leonard Fournette was disgusting, bro. He was unreal.
He was. He was very good, but I think you put Genty behind that offensive line at LSU.
He does
Probably
not.
would have been good,
He does
too.
not do anything close to what Leonard Fournette did.
Have you watched him all season? Did you not see the
Yeah,
Penn
but
State game?
he is nothing like Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette did this in the SEC.
Leonard Fournette had 1,953 yards.
Hey,
in
what kind of
2015.
receivers did he have around him also?
Yeah. 400 less than Ashton Genty.
Yeah, what
Sorry.
receivers did
In the SEC,
Wait,
he almost
did-
had
did-
2,000 yards.
SEC, Trey?
Yeah,
In
did
the
you hear that?
SEC, not Boise State playing against Norfolk State and Massachusetts.
You are a idiot if you believe that.
That Ashton Genty would be successful playing at LSU?
No.
I think he'd be successful. I just don't think he would be.
I think he'd be successful. He would not be Leonard Fournette.
He might be similar, but it's not like he's this groundbreaking, never seen before talent. Like we've seen running backs like him in the last 10 years.
Look at Alabama's running backs for the last 5 years.
You might have to go back a little bit. You might have to go back to Derrick Henry. But I mean, it's been
Literally the last running back to win the Heisman. That was the argument.
Dude, look at Saquon Barkley in college.
Saquon was good too.
Okay.
We've seen this. We have physically never seen somebody do it what Travis Hunter did with our 2 eyes. Never.
I've watched
Yeah, but there was this guy who played for Holy Cross that did it. And
The Holy Cross guy have
Did he play
1,200 yards and 15 touchdowns
Yes.
and 5 picks.
Was he a lacrosse player
Who
also?
were they playing at the Holy Cross in 1980? Fucking 3 or something. School of the Blind.
Probably played like, I don't know, Notre Dame sister school. Like you cannot, I don't know how you get that tape.
Honestly, I honestly respect that you're standing on this ground. I might disagree with you.
No, you can't. No, man, you don't know him. You don't know him.
No, I respect it.
When he finds something that nobody else agrees with,
Ashton
and
Genty.
he finds a stat like Holy Cross. He is a definition of your everyday smartass.
Ashton Genty was 27 yards from the all-time rushing record.
He got extra games too, though. To be fair,
Yeah, we don't count playoff games. We don't
He
count
didn't
playoff
look-
games.
He didn't look Barry Sanders-esque in that playoff game, for being real, to be honest. But
You know what Leonard Fournette
he didn't look
would have done?
Heisman-esque.
Sorry.
You know what Leonard Fournette would have did in that playoff game?
He
Went
didn't look
stupid.
Heisman-esque.
Probably the same shit that Ashton Genty did. They
Yeah.
put 9 guys in the box. They weren't even playing 8-man boxes. They couldn't throw it.
You
Penn
couldn't
State's
put
so
9
much
guys in the
better
box
than
against
Boise
us. You
State.
couldn't put 9 box. Hey, that LSU team that Leonard Fournette played on, you can't put 9 guys in the box.
that's his point.
Yeah.
though.
Didn't he fumble?
That's the point, Jalen. Thank
You're
you.
making the
Hey,
point
if I
against
put him at
yourself.
Boise State, I bet you he has the season or he probably has a better season than Ashton Jennings.
So he has the best season of all time. That's what you're saying.
No.
Literally the best season.
Travis Hunter still deserves the Heisman.
If Travis Hunter didn't do that stuff this year, yeah.
If you have-
he gets the Heisman.
How can
I'm
a
glad
running
your
back win
microphone's
the
messing up
Heisman
because
then?
we can't hear you.
Okay, I thought it
How
was mine.
can
Yeah, we can't hear you.
How can
Just
the
go
running-
on. Hey, back to our show. We can't hear you. You're talking to yourself.
Back to the regular programming.
I know.
But,
I can hear him fine. Just keep yapping. I got you. I can hear you.
See, that's not what we want.
exactly like if what so will a running back ever win the Heisman again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not when Travis Hunter's around. He would have won it if it wasn't for this anomaly. Like that's what kind of our point. Like it will happen again. I'm sure it'll happen in the next 7 years or
You
so.
won't see another Travis Hunter. though.
Okay,
You won't.
so
And it's really hard for
Yeah,
a
we
player from
40
Boise
years.
State to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
But a kid from Colorado did it.
Well, at least they play in the Big 12.
Yeah. They play valid competition.
Exactly.
they
You
they,
can't- you
they
can't
lost by
downgrade the-
they lost by 3 to Oregon, the number 1 team in the country.
Okay, but to be fair, the early Oregon was nothing. Like
Yeah.
we're nitpicking here because look at what they did against actual Idaho. Like they almost lost to them too. Like their first 3 or 4 games, they were just figuring things out.
Okay, if we're gonna
I
dive
think
into
it
it,
is
Ashton
Oregon.
Genty technically
Go sit down.
sat out a whole game. I mean, he sat out 2 halves.
They're blowing them out too hard. Who are they even playing?
Yeah, because he already had
Holy Cross.
140 yards and 2
They
touchdowns.
probably played Holy
They're playing
Cross.
Troy and Furman and Coastal
Let's
Carolina.
see, let's see their schedule real quick. Let's see this gauntlet. I can't see y'all anymore, so let me see. Yeah, my computer's freezing.
Let's see here. Maxwell Award. Who won that?
Probably Genty, huh?
I think so.
He's definitely a
Played-
great.
They played Georgia Southern, and they played Oregon, and they played PRST. I don't know what that is. Washington State, Utah State, Hawaii, UNLV, San Diego State, Nevada, San Jose State, Wyoming, Oregon State, and UNLV.
Yeah, the best team you said was UNLV.
That'd
And
be
that's
Oregon.
saying-
They played Oregon. They played Oregon.
I'm sorry.
Shut
I
up.
didn't hear that. Yeah, Oregon and UNLV. That's it. That's it.
And Penn State.
I mean, look at this stat pattern versus
Okay.
Georgia Southern: 260 yards. He didn't
Georgia
have-
Southern. Georgia Southern.
Hey,
Do you think it'll be dynamic? Do you think it'll be
If
dynamic,
we're talking-
dynamic in the
If we're
NFL?
talking about bowl teams like David liked to talk about, bowl eligible teams at the end of the year, I mean, how many did they play?
I don't know. Who do you think will have a better NFL career, Travis Hunter or Ashton?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. That's also due to the position he plays. Running backs have a short shelf life, but
Yeah, that's true.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, technically, we're talking about the great Leonard Fournette. He's like 27 and sitting at home.
yeah, that's
Hey,
actually.
Leonard Fournette said today, though, he'll be back on somebody's roster next year and starting.
I did hear him say that. It's all good and wild to say that, but
He did say it.
I said I'd date Sydney Swinney. So
You said you're going to lose 35 pounds before your wedding.
were you at the
Is
gym
that
today?
Huh?
I said, were you at the gym today?
Was that the gym today?
Yeah.
No, I did not go to the gym. I rode my Peloton. It's
Okay,
actually my
second-
bedroom now. Wes Taylor helped me move it yesterday.
Look at you go.
New year, new me.
do y'all do resolutions or whatever? I don't really do them, but some people
No.
do.
Are you doing dry January?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Are y'all?
No.
What
Yeah.
January?
Where you dry January? You don't drink alcohol?
I had a glass of red wine with dinner tonight.
We
At
don't
Margarita
drink.
at all?
We don't.
What?
Said I had a
all of my
margarita
meals are at the
before.
house.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said I had a margarita before I got on here.
Trust me, I'd love to have one.
Why are you not drinking? What's your reason for dry January?
Trying to lose
You're,
another
you're
reason.
gonna watch you're gonna watch two greatest football games of history, Thursday and Friday, and I have a cocktail.
I don't know. That Friday one might not be as good as you think. And I mean, I can watch football and not drink while I do it too.
It's just not.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
No, wait,
Are you
so
serious?
are you
Are you
doing all
seriously gonna-
of January? Or are you doing like 75 hard or whatever?
No, just all of January. January,
Alright.
there's a group of us that do it. We don't drink. All the meals are at the house.
Oh, you didn't even do it last year. We were drinking on the golf course.
When?
What do you mean when?
It's
You don't remember that? You were sitting on the golf course. You're like, I'm doing dry January. I'm not drinking. And then like the third hole, you're like, I'll take a drink.
I don't. Sorry.
You did not go the whole January without drinking last year.
I didn't. I think I cracked on like the 26th, 28th.
No, we had a drink on the golf course like the first or second week of January. You're like, it starts after this.
It was the polar bear, it was at the end of the month last year, I think.
No, it was the start of January. We played January.
No.
Because it was cold as shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Anyway,
Why you hating on me trying to better myself?
I'm not hating on you, but just don't get on here and lie about yourself.
Well, he hadn't drank, I don't think.
We'll
So
see.
if I go to McDonald's tomorrow and get if I tell you let's go to lunch tomorrow, I'm paying. Let's go to Mr. A's. You're not eating.
No.
You're so full of shit.
I'll come home.
You meal prepping?
I meal
Yeah.
prepped yesterday. I
What you
had
doing?
chicken and
Beef?
rice and broccoli for lunch, and it was horrible as shit.
I made some. Haley made some asparagus and chicken meatballs with some rice. Yeah, wasn't.
Yeah, I had a steak tonight, and I didn't eat a potato. I had steak and asparagus and mushrooms and a glass of red wine.
This is what we got tonight. It's a bunch of
That's
chicken
good shit.
thighs. It's like a stir fry, but
It's pretty good.
Yeah, McDonald's. Hey,
Right.
you know what else I had tonight? I had a crumble cookie.
Mm.
oh.
It was damn
Mm.
good.
What
I
the
don't
problem is I have leftovers. My fiance's sister and a bunch of her friends. I had to cook for them over for her birthday before New Year's, and they
You just got
brought ice cream sandwiches and fucking what are the little ice cream cones with the chocolate and nuts on it, and they're just sitting in the freezer, and I have to look at it every time I open it. I'm gonna have to throw them away.
Nah, you gotta throw them away.
giving old
I'll
buddy
drop them off at
Jake-
your house.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
giving
You know I'm not gonna eat it,
Shit.
Golly.
but I will be drinking tomorrow.
Did y'all
night.
watch that basketball game last night?
The Florida Tennessee one or which one?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching one right now, and I'm getting beat.
Oklahoma beating A&M?
Yeah, Wade Taylor's hurt.
Is Oklahoma
He's not
still
playing.
undefeated?
You said who's hurt?
Wade Taylor, he's not playing.
Who the hell is that?
Wade Taylor.
I know.
Hey, who's that?
Wade Taylor the third.
I know Cooper Flag. I know Ronald Harper, or whatever the hell his name is. I don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
Give two shit. College baseball's about to be here,
We're like,
and the horns
45
looking
days
real.
out.
The horns looking real good, baby.
Yeah, A&M's preseason number one with a perfect
I
game.
saw Clemson's supposed to be pretty good this year.
Huh?
Clemson's supposed to be
usually
pretty good this year.
Yeah,
Y'all's
Clemson's been
coach
good the
is
last
good.
couple of years in baseball.
Yeah. We got a couple preseason All-Americans.
What's a Clemson baseball game like? Pretty rowdy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really fun. I really like them.
Yeah. The program's been really good.
Yeah.
Plus, they
I like
have
our coach.
shit colors and a coach that doesn't take everything too seriously.
Yeah. Our coach is chill.
What's your brother looking
Oklahoma's
like this
like-
year in Oklahoma?
They're preseason 20.
What's your brother looking
arms-
like?
Arms are good. The talent's in the bullpen. I mean, they had probably the best JUCO arm transfer in, Kate Crossland. I think he's going to fight for a weekend spot. If not, he could close, depending on what Cam Johnson decides to do. He's a freak. Got 6'6", 6'4", something. I don't know. Lefty from the LSU transfer out. He had control issues last year. Didn't get to pitch a whole lot, but he's like from here and throws it like 98 left-handed. It's redonkulous. But for Reed's sake, he throws strikes and performs. He should be a middle game guy. Chew some innings up. So
That's good. You know, I hope he has a big season. Shout out to Reed at Oklahoma and Oklahoma baseball. Wish y'all the best. But, you know, we're an hour in. But at the end of the day, they had no idea they were going to be where they are right now.
What? I mean, they were projected to be pretty good this year.
I
Yeah,
think
but they were
Penn State
projected to
beats-
play for go to a national championship.
I think if Penn State beats Notre Dame, they're kind of playing with house money, like in terms of being on the hot seat. Like obviously they want a chance to win the title, but if it's championship or bust for Ohio State. They spent $20 million on this roster. It's the most talented it's gonna be for a little bit. Like they need to win it this year.
When's the portal close?
It's closed right now, but it opens back up in the spring. But for the teams that are in it, you
You
have
get like
5
5
days
days.
after your last ball.
Yeah. So I was, Texas is going to lose probably a bunch of people after the game, no matter what, win or lose. You're going to lose. Every team's going to lose guys after this game.
Well, you had, I think, the number one recruiting class. When you commit that many kids, there's just not enough room for.
It's just part of it.
Especially nowadays. You've got kids that have a handful of good tape, and they're gonna go to Colorado and get paid, or Arizona State, something like that. That's why the difference in college football is kind of leveled out. That's why you get Vanderbilt.
this is
So
not
much harder to
This
much
is
harder
not
to put on
a
a
shot
roster
by any
than-
means. Like I don't want you to take this as a shot, but like my thing with the portal and money getting thrown out, like is for instance, the kid from North Carolina State, Micah Hudson, like not a shot, but you can go anywhere in the country with a proven quarterback, a team that likes to throw the ball a lot, and be a top receiver. Money has to make you choose a certain school.
It absolutely does.
He could have got paid everywhere.
I mean,
I understand that, Cole, but I'm not taking a shot, but a top receiver like Michael Hudson and the kid from North Carolina State, they could have went Georgia, Texas.
Georgia doesn't have the best passing offense either with Gunnar Stockton coming back.
Texas needs running. Georgia needs a quarterback, and no matter what, you're going to be playing for SEC championship.
No matter what.
yeah. I mean, they
I
got.
mean, Micah Hudson, we did finish up like second in his recruitment, so he probably wanted to stay in Texas, get connections.
A&M's had so many receivers in the last years that have not did anything.
Well, this is a new staff. We got the receiver coach from Alabama that had Jared Judy, Devontae Smith, all those guys. So
He can't get them the ball.
yeah, that's called the quarterback's job.
That's why I'm saying, like, why not go somewhere you know you have a proven quarterback?
Maybe he believes in Marcel Reed.
It has to be a money bag.
You can get paid everywhere. You can get paid anywhere.
Yeah, but y'all
No doubt he got paid. No doubt he got paid. But he's a Texas kid. We finished up second in his recruitment.
But I get that. But like, what makes these kids make these decisions like that?
Maybe he wants to be A&M.
Money. It has to be money.
It's a little bit of both. I mean,
Yeah, every big target in NIL in the transfer portal is getting paid.
Yeah. What? Why does it make you so mad that he picked A&M? Is it 'cause
No,
it's
I'm not
protected?
mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm just curious. Like, if I'm a receiver and I'm a top receiver and I want to go perform and go to the next level, I want to go somewhere that's going to throw the shit out of the ball and I'm going to have a great quarterback.
so where you're clearly insinuating someone. Who do you want him to go to?
I'm not even saying Texas. We don't know what Archer's going
He's
to
saying
do.
he shouldn't go to A&M because Marcel isn't good and we'll be bad and we won't give him the ball.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying Texas. We don't know what Archer's going to do next year. We have no clue.
So Marcel Reed ain't going to improve from a redshirt freshman?
We don't know that though.
Exactly. Like what?
I'm just
He's
saying,
gonna
like,
improve.
why not go somewhere where you know you're going to have a true quarterback?
Where
He
is
knows he's going to start. He knows he's going to play in the SEC. He knows he's going to have a clear path to the field. He's going to be in the state that he was born and raised in. I mean, there's some factors right there for you.
Yeah.
He's from Lake Belton.
Even
About an hour
Florida,
out.
like, you got DJ Ladway. You know he's a gunslinger. Like,
I'm sorry somebody went to A&M, Jalen.
I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying, if I'm a top recruit, I'm going where I know I'm going to get the ball.
Maybe he thinks he's going to get the ball here. Just like the dude from NC State. Sorry, brother.
It's nothing to be sorry about. It's just one of those things. I'm just asking a question.
And I answered it.
I thought Florida would have been a hot plate for any top receiver. You got a good quarterback that they're going to throw you the ball. That's just my take on it. I think if my kid was making that decision, I'd want him to go somewhere I know he had a good quarterback.
We got
Marcel Reed could be a good quarterback. I don't know why you just think
I'm
he's
lying.
bad.
I'm totally lying. I'd make my kid go wherever I'd tell my kid to go wherever they're paying the most money. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
But
the kind of money that's getting thrown around, it's life changing for these kids. Jackson Arnold was, fucking dog water, and he's going to get paid $2.5 million going to Auburn. Like, Quinn Ewers, he's borderline, first round talent, and you got a signing bonus that's not going to be as high as what like Michigan will offer him next year, that he already knows about. The tampering is out of this world.
Hey,
So,
Or
you
Oregon.
can't Instagram comments. But
Yeah.
Dre said Travis deserves an award. The fuck? Yeah, he's a Georgia fan.
Dre is just about as you. It's fair weather as it comes.
I
Surprised
don't
he's
know. Dre's
outside
doing
right
good
now.
just a little bit.
I don't know. I don't understand the portal. I like the money. I'm all about the
The
money.
portal needs to be fixed. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
like it.
bullshit.
I think like if I see a kid like Noah Smith what's his name? Noah Smith?
Noah Thomas.
Noah Thomas, I'm sorry. If I see a kid like Noah Thomas leaving that program, a big time receiver, I just don't think I would want to put my self in that situation.
What are you talking about? You don't think he's leaving because we brought more guys in?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You seriously think he's leaving because of that?
Why else would he? He was the clear number one last year, bringing in competition.
What was his stats like?
Like 600, 580, I think.
I mean, I think Concepcion from NC State's the clear number one this year. He's a dog.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
the clear number one. And we got the freshman from Mississippi State that had like 400 and average like 21 a catch. So they're obviously going to throw the ball more. They're going to put emphasis on the passing game. They don't think we had the weapons. And even contrary to what Jalen thinks, I think we'll be better on the offensive side of the ball.
So if Marcel Reed doesn't pan out, who do y'all go to?
That'd be a question for next year. Probably portal
whoever
guy.
the backup is.
Probably go get a portal quarterback.
No, I'm talking about during the season like y'all did Connor Weeman.
We got the dudes.
I'm kind of scared for Texas myself. What if Arch doesn't pan out?
Y'all have somebody in that room. So we'll see.
Florida got
And
two top 10
Le'Veon Moss is coming back too, so that's a good.
class.
So y'all have Le'Veon and Rubin?
Yep, and Mark Daniels.
It sounds great when you can only run the ball.
Did Marcel Reed play y'all too? Didn't he start against Florida?
I think so.
Okay. His first start?
Just wait. You didn't get a whole game of DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway started 5 games, won 4 of them.
Let's see what DJ's stats were versus A&M.
Not great. He didn't have a split time. No rhythm. What was Marcel Reed's stats against Texas?
We can pull those up too. DJ Lagway was 6 for 13 with a TD and 2 picks.
Nice. 13 passes in an entire game.
Yeah,
a lot of action.
Graham Mertz was playing better. I think if they'd have stuck with him that game, might have been closer. Marcel Reed went 16 for 23 for 146. Auburn, he went 22 for 35 for 297 and 3 TDs. USC, he went 26 for 42 for 292 and 3 TDs. So he showed a little bit, brother. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. I don't know. I kind of want to go to the Florida A&M game in College Station next year. So that'll be a good one.
You can see what a good quarterback looks like.
I don't know.
It's been a while since one's been to College Station.
Kellen Mond was solid.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
About 3 years. What was y'all's last quarterback? Felipe?
Kyle Trask. He put up 4,000 yards in 10 games.
Yeah, he got robbed of the Heisman too that year, huh?
He definitely did. Look at the numbers compared to anybody in the country at that.
Who won the Heisman that year?
Literally, look at it.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
I think he kind of deserved it.
Devontae was damn good, but look at Kyle Trask numbers before you think it's blasphemous saying that. Mate, legit look at it.
You know how Kyle Trask got his first name? You know what he's named after, right?
Huh?
You know who Kyle Trask is named after, right?
Matt John said Johnny and Kyler.
Yeah, Kyle Field. He's from like somewhere South Houston. I forgot the town.
He's named after Kyle Field and he went to Florida.
Yeah, because he was he wasn't like a walk-on or something. PWO or something, preferred walk-on or something.
I'm trying to remember who was he got recruited at the tail end of I don't think Mullen actually recruited him. I think
Hey, Clemson Tigers would have some quarterbacks over there.
I mean, that's what we do right here.
Yeah, I got them quarterbacks. Kate Klubnik, man. He looked damn good. Can he win the ACC again?
Mm-hmm.
Dabo dips in the portal a little bit, put some guys around him.
That's what SEC
Did y'all get a
stands for.
receiver out of the portal?
Yeah, his name's Tristan Smith.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, he's not going to play
That'll
much,
be-
but depth guy.
Somebody said go. Somebody said go Irish. We got some
Yeah.
Notre Dame fans. That guy looks very interesting. Scuba diver. I don't know, man. College football's gonna be very interesting next year. It's a lot to look forward to next
Are we
year.
talking about next year? It's not even over yet.
Oh, I know.
I
I'm just thinking it's
not even
it's
over
gonna
yet.
be here. It'll be here before we know it.
I just realized they're playing tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, which is weird.
Tomorrow and
Like-
Friday at
That
6:30.
game on a Thursday is weird.
But yeah.
All right, well, let's wrap it up with predictions. Who wins what, and then who wins the Natty? Cole.
I got Ohio State beating Texas. I got Notre Dame.
Oh, score prediction.
I got Ohio State 31, Texas 21. And then I got this is my turn, Jalen. And then I got Notre Dame
I was agreeing with you.
24, Penn State 17. And then I got Ohio State winning it all.
All I said was Ohio State covers.
They're covering. They're beating y'all by more than a touchdown.
You said they win by 10. I said you have Ohio State covering.
Yeah, dude. I actually picked Texas to cover in my parlay last week, and they fucked it up. So I might run it back just for the bad juju.
It was like what was the spread at 13?
Yeah,
Yeah,
13.
That was pretty dumb of you.
No, I think everybody thought it was like 60-70% of the fucking Las Vegas money was on that.
Mm.
Yeah, you saw they were going to win by like 3 touchdowns, didn't you?
Oh, I thought Texas could beat the shit out of them. I took Arizona State. I took Arizona State on the points.
Well,
I lost when I took the under.
Well,
But I did that. I was up in Jersey, so I could, sport betting was legal. Well, Philly.
well, who's getting the next prediction so I can watch this game?
I'll go. I got the same thing basically. I got Notre Dame winning and covering tomorrow, and then I got Texas winning a close one. I'm also just a little bit biased because I want them to win because my future, but win the turnover battle. Maybe put Arch in, use those legs. Got Texas winning.
Tell him, Kevin. Look him horns.
Kamen's an Aggie. He was born in Bryan.
Kevin said kiss his ass. He just ran off.
I got a picture of Kamen in an A&M jersey.
I got a lot of shit in my phone. All right, Spoon.
Game tomorrow.
Oh my
I got-
God. Computer.
I got Penn State. I think it's 20-13. It's not a lot of points. It's
Yeah,
Probably
it's gonna be a decent
not a pretty game. Gonna
What's
be
that
probably
spread
pretty
at?
ugly.
It's like it's minus 1.5 Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So pretty close.
I think 2013, 2016, something like that. Penn State. And then I've got everything went under. It's two of the best defenses in the country are playing.
Shout out Austin
Yeah.
for being active.
And then we've
Yeah.
got
Austin, where are you from?
Go ahead and subscribe, Austin. Follow us on all socials if you hadn't.
and then the Texas Ohio State game. It's Ohio State. I think Ohio State 38 24.
All right, Jalen.
I got Notre Dame winning. I'm going to say 23-17. And then, oh, God. Trey, y'all probably met each other.
Be safe.
Chirac. He's
Uh,
Fort Wheezy, Indiana. It's I wouldn't want to go to
I got Texas winning. I'm gonna say 42-35.
42-35.
42-30.
I mean, they might have to score 40 to win. I mean,
Now, I think they're going to have to score 40 to beat them. I do.
sure.
But I don't.
I mean, there is a chance Will Howard can come out and look like Michigan Will Howard, but
What scares me is the problem is like if the narrative in the locker room is switched for Ohio State and they're going back to all the pressure playing Michigan, and if that's the team that comes out, Texas will blow the doors off of Ohio State if they try to out physical them and not just force feed Emeka and Jeremiah Smith. Like,
you don't think Ryan Day's going to try to go to that run game at all?
No, they will.
You have to run the ball.
I know that, but you don't think he's going to try to let that run game work?
I don't think they're going to run it on first and second down for like the first 6 drives that like they did against Michigan. Like that's not, and get behind the stakes and do that. No. When you realize, oh, I've got a kid that's basically Megatron reincarnated, like I'm going to force feed him the ball, give him 8 touches in the first half, and see if he can score a touchdown.
So if you're the defensive coordinator for Texas, what are you doing to stop Smith and Ibuka and the other guy they got and the other guy they got and the other guy they got?
You got Quishon Judkins too at running back. People.
Yeah, I'm saying all my prayers and hoping my front four can get to Will Howard.
So a pass rush, basically?
Make him make mistakes.
So
because he's mobile enough. He's mobile enough to get outside.
Pass rush.
No, okay. What you were saying earlier is, the secondary's got to play well. We've got to rush the passer. We've got to do that. Yeah.
No, all I said was if we put pressure on them, Will Howard's going to panic.
I mean, I don't think he's going to panic. He's
going to
fairly mobile. He's not Quinn.
Quinn's a damn statue.
Yeah.
He had that one rushing
touchdown. You saw, granted, the Arizona State quarterback is probably a lot more athletic than Will Howard. I wouldn't say more athletic. He's definitely quicker and faster. He could run away from most of those edges. I don't know if Will Howard can. I don't think he has that same speed. But I think, like I said, if the expectation in the room is still like, let's just fucking do it for Ohio State and not like whatever it was in front of Michigan, then Ohio State, I think, wins this ball game. Hand over fist.
Man, you got faith in those Horns defense.
I have to.
Yes, I would have faith too. I'd be rooting my ass off for him if I could win $2,000 from it.
I got to. I got another choice.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well,
alrighty, I'm hungry.
I know. I'm ready to go to bed.
All right.
Manny, thank you for coming on and joining us again tonight. We appreciate you. We'll have to get you back on after this Texas W.
Sure, for sure.
Good luck to the Fighting Irish. Good luck to the Nittany Lions. Good luck to the Buckeyes. Wish everybody the best, but the Horns will be playing a national championship. You can mark it right here, timestamp 129.
Great jinx. I love it.
Oh, yeah. We don't believe in that superstitious shit over here. This ain't no damn cult bullshit.
I will say, I'm looking at, Florida's old stats. Florida had a transfer quarterback from Yale playing against y'all, and the running back that had the most yards still ran for 116 yards.
All right. Thank you to all our sponsors. Shop at Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936 for all online orders to receive 25% off. If you're watching the show, please go follow us on all socials. Like, subscribe, follow, do everything you can. We appreciate you guys. Go check out the Kingdom Sports Podcast also. Those guys are putting in a bunch of work. A bunch of Clemson fans over there. But you have a great night. Enjoy the next 2 days of football. And hope you're not doing dry January like Trey.